All right, everyone. I just want to do a little video this week. I just recently got YHM R9 in, and I figured I'd do a little comparison video against the Gemtech Lunar 9 and my opinions on the two and what would be good for what. So this I really bought to run on my pistol caliber carbine, my PCC, and also I thought it'd be cool to run on handguns too, because this is the diameter of this one is only like an inch, 1.4 inches. So with suppressor sights and everything, you can shoot with a handgun on this pretty good. And it even comes with the booster, the piston device to run on a handgun. But I took that off, and then you have to buy, if you want to run on a PCC or something with half by 28, which this is half by 28 too, but you have to buy this, which I think this was about $70, the half by 28 adapter. So I had to buy that to run it on my pistol caliber PCC. I tried it on my handgun, and to be honest, I don't really care for suppressed handguns that much. It's kind of impractical, don't really fit in the holster. It messes up the balance of the handgun. I mean, it's okay to play around with, but I prefer just to run it on my PCC. So that's where it's been at so far. Pretty good little can. It's aluminum. Like I said, about 1.4 inches in diameter. I think it's about 10 ounces. Anything else? It's rated for 9mm and 300 black subsonic. It can't shoot the supersonic. It is full auto rated for 9mm, so that is a plus. But and then we'll get into the YHM R9. This, I wanted something I could run on just about everything. And this is rated for 9mm. It's rated up to 308. You can shoot 300 blackout, super subs. Anything below 9mm, you can run on everything. So this comes with a half by 28. And luckily it's hub compatible. So I plan on switching it to a hub mount, so I can run it on, most of my guns are hub mount now. But this is really not a good choice for a pistol. I'm sure you can get a piston device for it, but the diameter of it is much bigger. I think it's 1.56. So even with suppressor sights, it might be a problem on some handguns. The length is 5.2 inches. So it's fairly short can, which I like. I like to keep the cans as short as possible. I don't mind sacrificing a little sound for it being more maneuverable. But this is, I'm trying to think. It is limited full auto use. And this can, it's a modular can, the Gemtech, so you can shoot it, you can remove this section right here and just shoot the short section, and it'd be 4.7 inches, but full length is 9 inches long. So it's a fairly long can. And for one, this one's stainless, the YHM R9, and this one's aluminum. And really, they're kind of close in weight, which I guess the length difference, but makes up for that, because I think one's 10.7 and one's 10. So it ain't a whole lot of difference. I did run these both back-to-back on my PCC, and I found that it's really not much noise difference between the two, so it's kind of up to personal preference. The YHM did come with the wrenches to be able to change out the hub device, which is nice because this didn't. So either you got to have some or have a strap wrench or something like that to be able to do it and get it good and tight. So that's a nice bonus, because that's extra money right there, along with having to buy this. So I do prefer, I don't want to do this, I want to do this on camera and YouTube ding me. But I do prefer how it fills up my handguard on my PCC. I think it looks a little better. than the other one. I'll thread that one on. Give me 1 second. Which I think I'm going to run this in the short configuration. I just had it in a long configuration for the shooting part of the video to be fair to the two. Never ends. So, see, it's a little thinner. I could actually went with a smaller handguard on this, but it don't look terrible. But after the video, I'm going to take the extension off and just have it on the short configuration. And that'll be best, because I want it small, something I can carry in a backpack and everything. So my final thoughts on it are, if I want something that I can use on a pistol and a PCC, I'm going to go with this. Because it's a little lighter. It comes with the booster, the piston assembly, and the diameter smaller, so you won't have a problem with your sights, the height of your sights. If I don't plan on shooting any pistol and I just want to do rifle, I'm going to go with the YHM R9, because you can use this on just about everything you have, anything 30 caliber and under. So, and it's hub compatible and everything's hub now, so this is really the way to go if you don't ever plan on using it on a pistol. I need to look up the price, because it's been a while since I bought this one, but this is only like 500 and something, about 5.5, somewhere in there. I think this might be around the same price. I think right around 6. I could be wrong, but I think it's right in there. So they're relatively the same price, so they're a good comparison. So I really just think this just all comes down to the way you plan to use it. Both seem to be good cans. I know it's probably better on the market than this one or the YHM R9, but they both get the job done, and they both reduce sound and fairly lightweight. So it's kind of just comes down to your personal preference. It's gonna be 10 shots with the YHM R9 on it. Well, actually, I think it's 9. I got 9 rounds left. So I'm just gonna be shooting in the dirt, just so you can get an idea of the sound. Shooting 150 grain, it's supersonic. I figure no better way to test the suppressor and see what it sounds like with the loudest ammo. So let me shoot these 9 rounds, and then we'll switch over to the Gemtech Lunar 9 and see what that sounds like. Okay, so now I got the Gemtech Lunar 9 on. I got it in the long configuration. I figured that'd be the fairest test against the R9, considering the R9 is short, but it's thicker, so it's got a lot more volume in it. So I got it in the longest configuration to help out. So I think I got 10 rounds in this. Let's fire 10 through, see if we can see any real difference in it. Same 150 grain, same everything. So let's give it a go. Well, I don't know how it picked up on camera, but to my ear, I can't tell any difference in an 8.5-inch barreled PCC. So they both sound very similar to me. So I think it kind of would be up to your personal preference on that. But anyway, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.